What's up everyone? So today I am unboxing the Keychron K2 keyboard, which is basically the successor to the Keychron K1. So this is another mechanical keyboard that is perfect for Mac and Windows. And you can see this time I got the brown switches. Last time you may have remembered I purchased the Keychron K1 with the blue switches, and it was a pretty decent keyboard, but I had high hopes that I could get something a little bit better to meet some of the concerns I had with the K1. So let's go ahead and open this up to see what we're dealing with. Now, one thing I wasn't too fond of with the K1 was the fact that the keys were flat and they weren't rounded or cupped in. So it was really easy for your fingers to slide off the keys when you were typing. And that was not very comfortable. Another thing was with the blue switches is that you would often get this double tap keystroke where you would press the key once and you would get 2 clicks as a response. So let's go ahead and pull the K2 out of the box. You can see here on the bottom we have this pamphlet that shows the layout of the keyboard. There is no number pad in this one. There is no option for a number pad either for the K2. But you can see here that you can switch out the option and command keys for Windows and Alt keys if you want to use a Windows keyboard layout, but I have a Mac, so I'll be sticking with the Mac layout. And on the back here, it tells you how to set it up, so you can connect it via Bluetooth, which is fantastic and what I'm going to do. And then you can pair it to 3 different devices, or you can connect it with the USB-C cable, and you can also change the lights, and you can also switch between different multimedia. And you can disable auto sleep mode, so the keyboard will go to sleep automatically after 10 minutes of no use to conserve charge and battery power, which I do actually enjoy. It can get annoying sometimes, but for the most part I think it's good because the battery lasts for a pretty long time. Then here we have the instruction booklet, which basically tells you how to connect it and how to set it up with your computer. Then on the back you get your USB-C charging cable, which you can see this one is shaped like an L. So that's cool. It probably has to fit the keyboard, the recessed charging port. Then you have a keycap remover so you can switch out some of your keys. And then here are the alternate keys. They give you an extra escape key and then the Windows keys that you can switch out. So by default, it comes with the Mac key layout, which is great because I have a Mac. So let's go ahead and pull out the keyboard and take a look. And wow, it looks fantastic. So right away, I went with this gray. The keyboard is gray, but the frame is a plastic and in black, and it looks incredible. The escape key is a nice bright orange, which looks really cool. This is obviously a lot thicker than the Key1, so if you wanted something low profile, which I did originally, then you should definitely stick with the Key1. But for me, I think that the typing experience with the K2 should be so much better than the K1 that I won't mind the stick profile. So you can see here that I've turned it on and I am toggling between the different RGB lights. You don't have to choose RGB lights. You can just choose the regular backlight one, but I think RGB lights are fun. One thing I will point out is that the RGB lights on the K2 are definitely not as bright or noticeable as they were in the K1. So that might be a deal breaker for some of you. For me, it's not a huge deal. I just like it for the effect. I think it looks cool, but I'm not using them on a constant basis because I'm trying to preserve battery power anyway. So let's take a listen to what it sounds like real quick. Now, as you could probably hear, it is a very satisfying sound. These are the brown switches, so they are softer sounding than those tactile blue switches on the K1, but it's still extremely satisfying, and the typing experience is phenomenal. It feels amazing to type on. I raved, actually, about the K1 typing experience too, but this one completely blows the K1 out of the water. So if you are deciding between the two and you really need to focus on the typing experience, I think I would right now highly recommend the K2 just based on initial impressions. It has been phenomenal. So that's about it. This was just a quick unboxing and first impressions of the K2 keyboard with the brown switches. Let me know if you picked one up. So far, I am absolutely loving it, and I am really looking forward to typing more with this keyboard. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.